So this is Yuri's revenge. Luke deciding to go Soviets. Andy, no Yuri, huh?
Yeah, I'm hearing that Andy is gonna go all allied for this tournament. Which is pretty interesting for someone who's a Yuri main to go allied all the way through. It's interesting to say the least. But I'm all up for it. I hate playing and casting Yuri, so I'm all up for this all allied thingy.
Well, we all know Andy a little bit, right? And sometimes he does things to almost disrespect their opponent, right? Like, hey, my main faction is Yuri. I don't need it for you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna go allied. So he does that. He likes to disrespect his opponent.
And I think that disrespect kind of element probably plays to the mental mind game, right? Because I like to compare RT with boxing. It's like 50% skill and the other 50% is mental ability. So if you're able to get into your opponent's head, which is why when I'm playing Matt, I always get into his head, he always gets into mine, and it's such a mental game there. It's so huge, especially me and Doofus as well. The shit talk that goes on, goddamn. But yeah, we do have Luke down on bottom left. He seems to be prepping a bunker. Top right is Andy with no IVs. You would think that he'll walk an engineer or something. Okay, there's a flag. Is it laggy?
X-Flags.
Ooh, thanks.
Second war off of the tech repair shop for Luke. Well, Andy goes AFC.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's looking for a seal. I'm not sure what is in that flag. I think I missed it, but it might be empty just as a distraction too. Nothing anywhere. Andy has already built his first or second ref onto that gold or the gems. Excuse me, sorry. Luke on the other hand, 2 miners on the gems on the left, long distance mining on the right or on the bottom here. Andy, you're already on his second gem patch efficiently as well. Luke is quite far behind. I'm not sure about this build from Luke. The second ref onto the gems on the left side and then long distance mining here. It's a little bit inefficient. And now in comes Andy on the mid left here, just pushing in. Wonder if he's gonna go for the machine shop or the warfighter. He's gonna go for the machine shop. Luke's gonna go top right as well.
Also, yeah. So Luke gonna turn favor here.
Prism tower.
Prism tower out.
That's rough. Yeah, that's gonna delay him quite a bit in killing the machine shop. I don't think he'll be able to. Chris is on the way. Good micro from Luke there. He will be able to get it just about. Might sacrifice 3 rhinos though. Absolutely does. And
Andy is stacked up. Battle lab out for Andy.
yeah, I'm not sure what this build is from Luke. It's odd, per se. He's stacked up. He's stacking up 2 radar. A very weird long distance mine on the gems. On both patches of gems on the mid. And now he's going drones.
Very interesting, but he's not going broke.
Yeah.
On 3 wars. Patches are out for Andy. Double war factory as well. Sneaky Rocky's going top left to that oil derrick from Andy.
Yeah, and Luke has been low power for so long here. Very low power. The Rocky's top left, like you said, it's pretty good. Luke is like, I don't know what Luke is doing. He's still low power. Okay, now he regains power. Power drop on that clip is gonna be deadly for him. Right now is a very tame game from Luke, from Andy actually, compared to what we know him to play. With a double GIV. Oh, it's looking like okay, there is a flag cannon down bottom left. And the Chrono Legionnaires are right now. Oh, is it gonna abuse the Chrono Legionnaires and go glitch out the oil? The bottom left Rocky's got taken care of. Huge Dazzle Bomb in mid. It's gonna push away quite a bit here. On the back of that, Luke does have rhinos and drones, but I don't know. This is a very different game style that we're used to seeing here from Andy. Actually, Andy very used to seeing him going with that double NG IV opening. And this time he goes for a quick tech and a bit more passive movements here. BF coming out. Luke's gonna push down through mid. Mirages are there. Desos are huge. This is pretty good from Luke actually.
Yeah, Luke can just push back those Mirages. Battle Fortress coming out of the wrong War Factory that goes down immediately, and another War Factory will go down.
Yeah, he needs to get rid of that Harrier before the Harrier dies.
Harrier is not loading up. Vessel finally goes down.
Yeah, but I think it's done enough damage now. 2 War Factories and AFC. Luke! So we got pushed back slightly. Does have Desert reinforcements. It's a very good showing from Luke here. Andy, very, very passive.
Andy losing 3 War Factories there. Luke still has 4.
Yeah, and there's no splits or anything from anyone, anywhere. War Factories regained here. Drones coming around the right side. There is a threat of that Desert Bomb available. Does he get it on the way? He does! But the BFs are good baits to get rid of those Desos. And now the Chrono Legionnaires are kind of sneakily going everywhere. I can't see. Oh, it's bottom left. There it is. So Luke now finally going with a split down to the right side here. Mirages, he's out tanked, but the threat of no Deso there. Luke destroying with his Rhinos down top mid. The right side here going for that oil. And Andy pushes back Luke's advance in through mid. MCB move towards the right side. Is in trouble here. Deso is out. But the BF is right there. And it's gonna go for it.
MCP is gonna go down. He's recalling his Rhinos from top right as well.
Yeah, this... I'm very, very, very impressed here. Andy's proving to the doubters that he doesn't need the double GIVs. BF goes down. Mirages is still there. Now that BF was the only way for Andy to deal with those Desos. He'll need the reinforcements of the Harrier if he has them, but he's broke as hell. Still running rampant through base though. Miners all being TT to one end. I think it's looking good for Luke here. He can defend with those Desos and being Mirages. Then he can make a push himself down through mid. There's only a couple left. He needs to avoid that paradrap on that cliff though. The last of the Mirages do pull back. And now Andy pushing all the Mirages into defend. The micro is not there from Luke. It's turtle tower and Luke goes down. Oh, 2, 3 Mirages left.
Deso's going down as well to the Mirages.
This is so much tighter than I expected. Oh my.
Huge advantage given away by Luke here.
Yeah. It's sort of a lack of micro, or maybe he's out micro there. Elite Mirage on the left as well. And he pushed in near that bunker, so the bunker was doing damage and pulling away the micro from the Rhinos there. And Luke pulls out. Oh my god, Luke. He was in such a good place there, but oh boy, did not have enough. It's 1-0 Andy.
That game was given away.
Yeah.
Stop.
I trade Doof. Thank you.
Let's pop it up, boys. I can't do nothing now. I'm in game.
Hell yeah. Alright, we're on Sen River now. Have you played Sen River, right?
I've played it before, yeah. It's a lovely map by Polye, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't call him Poil. Poil is what I call him, yeah. He's from Russia, and he kind of came in out of nowhere, right, with his maps. The ghost map looks really good. He says it's a little bit buggy, so he's gonna try and fix that. But this map...
We tried out the ghost map earlier today in the 2v2. seems to be working nicely. It's a lovely map as well.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. I don't know where this guy came from, man. He all of a sudden came out and started making maps almost as beautiful as Jalad's, but fortunately not as beautiful. But this map again, another masterpiece.
He might be getting there. Beautiful maps he's been putting out already.
So the thing
and
with this
balanced map as well.
Yeah, exactly. The thing with this map is I was trying to look at it. Right? Oh, okay. There's the NGIV from Andy.
There he goes. What's he going for? He's going for the power topper left. No, there's a sentry there.
I think he might use the bamboozle here. Sort of put a micro away.
So he's gonna bait the drone.
Oh, spills the power goes up!
Oh, top land!
And the war factory as well!
Deployment on the MCV. The MG goes down there towards that war factory.
Yikes. So power does go
No
down,
boxes.
and the IV killing the war factory, it goes down as well. In one fell swoop, down goes Luke. Football finally goes down, but that's a lot of damage done. I don't know why it's laggy, so there was a couple of spikes. And the bunker takes it down. Yeah. So that's the tail of the tape here.
I'll clear out.
I'm sure it's laggy. Oh my. So down there it goes. Oh, let me share my screen so you can see it in real time. And on the back of that, Luke will need to pull it out the bag somehow. It's gonna go a couple of drones here just to decrease the tank advantage that Andy has at the moment. But that double NGIV is gonna set him back so far here. Bottom left's already. And top right, gems are being taken here. TT the miners there. Could probably send one back. But this push of the Connie 16 squish, I'm not sure what that is. But it's gonna be really hard for Luke to get back from this. And he's already tacked up on full. He is on 4 minus, but he does have that 5 minus, sorry, that oil down on bottom left. So Luke is gonna need a lot of time and a lot of production to get back up to full speed to deal with BFs. And it's gonna be full on GGIBS for sure. That was absolutely devastating. As I was saying that Andy didn't need the double GIVs, and out it comes with Germany, of all things. Should we tell him to? Should we tell him to go make tank destroy?
I don't think he's gonna build it. Tank destroy.
Yeah.
Attack out. Where's the IC? The IC should be coming out soon from Luke. There it is.
Oh, going IC is a great shout. Knowing that you're under tanked, so Luke just needs to hold out here and sort of wait for that IC. I think Andy definitely knows that. Luke's gonna wait for the IC, so he's gonna be putting some form of pressure here with the BFs. Oh, see that Barrett is on the bottom left. I wonder if he's gonna try and sneak an NG to that power. Oh, a spy went down. I think it was here. Yeah, it was here. Yikes. So Andy on 4 walls now. Luke moving his MCV. And on 3 walls here. IC is almost ready. A minute or so. Just gonna wait just a little bit here. IC is about to go down. I think he will be able to take out a good chunk of these Mirages. But I think the main idea here is to go for those BFs so that his Rhinos can go in. Here he goes in all the way. IC pops, not really efficient. The target here is those BFs. Oh dear. I'm lagging again. Sorry to cut you off there.
That was an excellent idea. Got all of the Mirage.
Yeah. I think
And the BF. Literally all of Andy's army. So the huge lead that Andy made him for himself at the very beginning is all gone, right? Like right now, I mean, he does have 4 war factories, but he doesn't have the army right now, right?
Yeah,
if
yeah.
Luke plays this smart, he can kind of counterattack right now.
I'm kind of biting my tongue here. I thought that the target would be those BFs so that he could get some Desos effectively. Apparently not. Luke did get rid of all the Mirages that I see, but he needs to make it effective and sort of push in right now.
He traded all of his army basically for a war factory, right?
Yeah.
Luke still has his IC, still has Battle Labs, still has... Oh, wait. What's up top? IFE coming in? Tanya?
Yeah, that was a Tanya.
Oh.
Oh, the bunker's empty!
He gets the refinery. He gets the... Oh, he sells prematurely, but it was a smart sell, just in case.
Yeah.
At least he gets the cash out of it.
Yeah, I heard the Tanya. I hear that Tanya somewhere. Couldn't see where it's going. Where Andy is right now is probably, I think, the most advantageous position there. He could just seal off and kill those 2 bridges, and if he managed to force a stalemate.
Look at the formation of Luke.
Oh,
that formation is so nice.
Bring it back to
you know
the
how many times Soviet players try to IC like
9,
always get like 1 or 2 like accidentally. That was a perfect IC right there. His formation of the tank was so nice.
Yeah. And now finally Luke can use that lead that he has after getting from that IC. And there he goes, 1-all.
That was so key right there. That formation was so nice, man. I'm telling you. Doof still with us?
I'm still here.
There he is.
He's sleepy.
Sleepy now.
Sleepy.
Can't be sleepy for this series. Dry heat. One of Andy's favorite maps, I can tell you that.
Yeah,
so this is the Yuri version, which is pretty nice because players can place their refinery somewhat by the gems, right? Top side obviously has to do a little bit more work to get to those gems, whereas bottom side can just basically put the refinery down. Well, at least their second refinery down, right down the cliff. Top side has to work a little bit harder.
I think you can. I think you can directly build your second ref there. Yeah, if he builds a wall there and then can immediately put in that second ref. I know in the RET one there's a stupid stone there that Legend was complaining about.
Not just a stone, you actually have to micro your miner and make sure that you grab the gems furthest to the cliff there. But yeah, this is a nice edit. Pretty good that you can just place your second refinery at least, just the same way as the bottom row.
So Andy going for a GI rush there. Interesting. Didn't go that war factory down on bottom right of his base too. And Luke's
these GIs, these GIs might just be more of a distraction than anything, right? He has a IFV here coming in.
Yeah, I think that's where the real thing is gonna be. He's gonna go for that oil down on top right, or he might go for that war factory.
That war factory.
Power.
Oh, I could have gone that that MCV there. He was very distracted there, Luke. He didn't have enough time. But the war factory gets sold anyway. And now Luke's behind it. You don't want to be behind a dry heat, especially on your war factory, do you?
I don't think it was too much of a big deal. I think he was building a second war factory.
True.
He wasn't down that war factory for that long. Sniper IFV though.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. You know we're trying to farm for an elite.
He placed his war factory by his MCV, trying to be more grouped up and protected, right? He could have placed his war factory at the cliff. Now he is gonna have to struggle to get that next refinery down.
Yeah.
The second war factory. Now he does. He can build a refinery, but guess what? He could have had a sentry gun there if he placed his earlier war factory up top.
And this is just pure aggression here from Andy. He does build down onto the gems. Like I said, no refinery down the bottom level, so no sentries for support. And Andy's gonna be out tanking Luke here by quite a bit if he keeps up with his production. And Luke already at a huge disadvantage. He lost a miner that was full on gems as well. And this is gonna be really hard for Luke again to pull back. But if Senriro was a representative of anything, Luke can definitely make a comeback from a game if he pulls the right moves here.
Nice little micro there, knowing that Soviet tanks can outrange Allied tanks, so just moving back as as Andy tries to target one of his tanks. Pretty nice. Those are the little things that matter a lot, actually, and that don't get noted a lot, you know? It feels that some of the micro that some of these players do, people just don't realize how...
Yeah, they go unnoticed, right? Oh, another miner goes down.
Well, Luke's still on 2 miners. He still has 2 war factories. He's actually affecting him because he's going broke right now. He has $1. Oh, there he goes. Nice little lump sum from the miners, but they are long distance mining still.
Yeah, I think that's what
they're going to continue long distance mining because he put his next refinery on the right side.
Yeah, I think that's what Andy was trying to do here. Just try to snipe the miners from the start. He didn't really go anywhere towards the middle unless he really needed to. But the target was definitely the miners going from top left to top right. And
so Andy doesn't have that many tanks here. He has a lot of Rocketeers, but no tanks. Luke kind of just sacrifices his flex. If he had a little bit better micro there, I think Andy was in a really bad position. He didn't have many tanks, but yeah, sure enough, Luke just sacrifices his flex. Does have a couple more now.
Yeah,
he can actually make something happen here.
Huge like a micro.
Too late here. Or is it? Or is it? These Rhinos OP. Rhinos OP. 3 Grizzly tanks on the left side, not doing anything. There's just AFK on the ore there. Meanwhile, 5 of Luke's Rhino tanks just destroying his army.
Yeah, PP buff, boys. PP buff. I think Luke did regain his eco, so he can just sort of make a move here. But again, the micro of the flak almost says that it does get elite. And his eco is still okay.
Realistically, not too much was. I mean, yeah, they had a good trade here. I want to say, nothing to say that hey, one guy is way ahead of the other now. I think they're fairly even so far.
Yeah, those cruises on the left side.
Luke has. Whoa, he just made a miner from the war factory.
That's ballsy. That's so ballsy.
4 miners now versus 4 miners. Andy just remade his battle lab. 4 tanks coming in for Luke. Might be a little difficult for Andy to hold here. He wants to get those battle fortresses out, right? But Luke coming in strong, he's gonna prevent him from making it, or is he? Prison tower coming in clutch.
Yeah, I think that's...
Holds a little time. He's just trying to buy time here. He wants that battle fortress out. But Luke is not giving him any breathing room.
Dear.
He's not giving any breathing room.
Oh, it's
no,
forced to make GGIs.
Yeah, notice the 4 factory still not producing any units. He wants to get that battle fortress cancelled.
Goes down.
Battle fortress cancelled, yep.
Yikes. God damn, and Luke really putting up a show here. And comes that IV sniper.
Yeah, just a sniper, nothing to worry about, really.
Yeah, I thought it was a SEAL or a spy.
Andy does micro his miners, gets them safe, takes them away. Luke, this is pretty nice of him. Hey, you know what? I can't bite off everything of Andy, right? So just let me get a little bit. Take out his oil, you know, that plays a big role in the long game. Make sure you snipe off any resources you can from Andy right now. Andy's sitting on what? Well, he was on 700, he's 2k, both of them basically on the same amount.
Yeah, it sells his MCV too.
Yeah, both of them don't have much ore right next to their ore miners, right? Or their refineries. Luke is long distance mining. Andy is basically running out of ore right by his MCV there. So, wait, did he sold his MCV?
He sold his MCV. I think Luke should do the same here just to keep up the eco, or he can push up, keep the pressure and prevent the production.
No, he moves.
Luke brings it. Yeah, Luke brings it off to the left side. He's gonna expand. He wants to continue this game. He wants to continue building.
Interesting.
Macro game is not. Yeah.
Ah, I see. He sniped the power to get him low power, so to buy him a little bit more time instead of selling that MCV. So he needed to stall for time, right? So he could either sell his MCV or get the power up. Nice little split here down the bottom left as well.
Yep, takes the next oil, so that's really rough for Andy here. Honestly, here I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna lie. Andy has a really good battle fortress micro. You know, you can't count him out yet. You know, he can. I've seen him turn games like these around. Right now, it looks like it's all on Luke's favor, but I don't know. Andy, you're gonna have to do some big plays here, man.
Yeah, he kind of made something work, but in the situation like this where he's low on money, he is on low power as well, and Luke didn't sell his MCV and he's keeping up with his eco and production as well. It's gonna be I don't know how I can come back from this. It has to be a major mess up from Luke here.
If I've seen, and I'm not even going to say the name, but there's been a player who I can say that if they were in this game, and it's a top player too, I would say Andy still has like a fucking 90% chance to win. But Luke is not so, I don't want to say dumb, right? Because that's not the word. He's just not, he's more patient, I should say. That's what it is. He has the patience to just hold him off, play it methodical. Hey, you know what? You don't have anything left for me, you know? I'm gonna wait it out.
Oh my god!
Wow, nice.
Look at that! That was so cinematic. That was so cinematic. Rhinos from all corners of the map just sort of pushed in right at the same time. What a game from Luke.
Very nice.
Beautiful
actually,
push there.
Yeah. Hey, Fisher, Andy needs to concentrate because Luke, you sleep on him, man. You know what?
And I respect Andy for going ally this tournament. We don't see enough allied. You know how balanced Yuri is. So going allied here is definitely against Luke, someone who can play both allied and Soviet. This is definitely an entertaining series to say the least.
Yeah, kudos to Andy for not just straight up going for. I mean, his Yuri is so OP, right? But he's trying to put in a good show for us, so that's pretty nice of him, you know.
Did you say Luke is more of an allied player?
Luke?
Yep.
Oh man, I don't know. He plays really good Soviet and really good allies.
It's kind of like Tim, right?
Yuri's actually pretty good too. Yeah, he's an all-around player. You know, I don't think he specializes in one trait. He just has a good overall understanding of the game, and he just plays them all good.
Yeah.
Whereas Andy, obviously, he shines as Yuri, right? Allies, he does pretty damn good. But when it comes to Soviet, I mean, he does the basic stuff that he needs to do, but he doesn't shine as a Soviet player, right? Luke kind of does everything, and I like that about him.
Yeah, the trademark of a good player, I think it's being able to adapt to whatever situation you have. And one of those is knowing what kind of player you're up against and being able to adapt to whatever playstyle that's coming your way. And so far, the wins that he has here are comeback wins, right? From the start. Oh, and comes that Seal.
Seal from Andy. No Angie's this time.
Yeah. might he go with the Revo, NG, Seal, and IV combo both at the same time?
Luke is like really nicely prepared though. He has that bunker there full of conscripts, so his important buildings not going to be taken out. Racks, he can lose it. He has another refinery probably in the making. Is it really that big of a deal? I don't think it's worth the trade, right?
Yeah. That was definitely worth the trade. The barracks is like 800 compared to a Seal and an IV. Definitely not worth it.
Oh, he remade the barracks and I thought for some reason another refinery was going to come out or another power, but he had to remake the barracks, so somehow it actually worked out for Andy's. I don't know what Luke had to do right there.
Oh.
I think Luke was going double war, yeah.
Yeah.
He might have been, yeah. If he was, that was actually huge for Andy.
And then comes a double NGIV after Seal IV.
Okay, double war nonetheless.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
Yeah, Flag does counter these lanes pretty well. They do quite a bit of damage to infantry. Oh, I guess run over. Where's the second one?
Oh.
Where are you going?
I think.
He's not control shifting his flags. He could have probably even destroyed that IFB right away with those flags. Those are underestimated damage on those flag tracks, actually.
Is it a bit of panic here in Andy? You would think that someone of his caliber would both push in both at the same time with the double NGs.
Andy's main concern is not the freaking engineers. If you look at his base, look at how many miners he has. Like, you're so distracted. Luke is so distracted. All of us are so distracted by this damn engineer that's so insignificant at the end of the day. All it serves its purpose is to distract you from the fact that he's making a bunch of goddamn miners in his base. He already has a battle lab. He's set up for his success, right?
Yeah, that's a really good point actually. I'm sure me and Doofus well super distracted by that. And on the back of it, 4 Grizzlies coming in.
And he gets the anyway! At the end of the day, he still fucking does it.
No!
Oh man, okay, just quit. Right?
Bro, JQ. What the fuck?
That's actually pretty funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here's the Grizzlies. 4 Grizzlies coming in.
Insignificant NG.
And that's the thing, right?
No.
It can be the most
huge.
insignificant little distraction, but goddamn, those engineers are just so goddamn OP. If you actually use them right.
Yeah, Luke is gonna try to make a push of what he has here, but Andy should be able to defend as well. All of his miners go down. Drones are available. He's gonna ult the war factory.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Prison towers. And Mirage is back in base.
So it's either you get the NGIV off or you suffer with BFs at the end of the day, because Andy was clearly distracting and making a turtle move there.
Defeated.
How did that NG get in? What?
I move it.
I move it.
That's the best explanation as I can understand from what Luke probably saw there. Like Luke, I mean, he's not a dumb player. He saw it coming. He probably tried to move it, and somehow, some way, and he still ended up capturing it, right? So in my imagination, I just feel like Luke was probably thinking in his head, "What the fuck? I move it."
Right? I love that meme. What's the reasoning behind France here? Do you think?
Yeah, I was just about to ask. Why go France or Stardust?
That's Cliff.
France is OP. France is OP, regardless of what people say. Especially with Allied PP buff. No. Think about it. Allied PP buff. One of France's biggest weakness is that they have to produce a lot of power plants. Here's a buff, motherfucker. Here's France. As if you weren't already OP enough, right? Here's better power plants for you. Go ahead, spam all the cannons you want. You know, it's actually big. It's huge here. Again, I don't think it gets recognized enough. These power plant buffs are a little bigger deal than you actually think.
Yeah, but is it?
Not to say that they don't need it. Not to say that they don't need it. Allies definitely need some kind of buff. Clearly, we've seen it throughout history. Soviets are just dominating, right? They need a little buff, but France, hey, this is a little different breed here.
Yeah, but I think in this case, the buff is only the build time here. The amount of power it gives out is still definitely the same, but it's still definitely a buff nonetheless. But I actually think how OP a faction is in the hands of the user. How
obviously.
Yeah.
And then guess what? This map also gives you a free power plant, so that's very good for France, right?
Yeah.
Well, free power plant. Here you go. Here's extra energy for you.
What?
And it's auto capped, so you don't even have to go and make an engineer for it.
Yeah, I just saw an engineer like on the top left by that cliff that just got eaten by a dog. I thought it was
he was
red.
walking an NG on the left side.
Oh,
He tried
okay.
sneaking it. He was trying to sneak something. Cheesy.
You see, LukeZ walling his MCV this game.
Great choice. Considering you don't need to move your MCV, but maybe you do for those gems in left and right mid.
Black NG in Andy's base. Sniffed out.
Nice try. And he's like, oh, that's cute. I'm just wondering how France will be used there. If it's gonna be used defensively, the question of ulting here is definitely possible. If he spams out a bunch of cannons right at the start.
Yeah, and Luke chooses to go the multi-war way, right? Because as a Soviet player against France, you have to decide. Do you want to outproduce tanks, right? Or do you want to go like the methodical way and go super weapons, right? Do you want to go IC? Because eventually you might want to use the IC, maybe a Kiro, right? Because there's going to be a lot of cannons in your around his base. So how many tanks can you actually sacrifice before it's effective? So a lot of people actually choose to go super weapons.
Yeah, this is interesting. That I thought there was an engineer or something in there, but it's just Connie is down on bottom right.
Yeah, not a big
backed
threat.
up by Rhinos as
skill
well.
box.
There's no. He's trying to get rid of that AFC so he can't make cannons.
Opening the ORF as well. ORF doesn't go down. Maybe it does. It does.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
Oh, very nice by Luke, huh?
That's something. Back in the day, ulting was really frowned upon, right? But nowadays, it's left, right, and center. There's that NCIV on the top right as well.
Normal gameplay now.
Oh no, MCB's well. We're gonna go somewhere else.
Oh.
Oh, nice sentry gun. Wait, how did that sentry gun?
Side Grizzlies.
Oh, I guess the range is that far.
Yeah, he has 2 sentry guns there. He has one right next to the right side of the war factory.
Oh, alright, I didn't see that.
Another NGIV from Andy though, going towards the left. They're attacking up.
Yeah, I think, I mean, like I said earlier, right? He went the multi-war at the start and then go tech, but multi-war is kind of just 2 wars in this case. Good deso.
Engineer coming in. Power plant is vulnerable. Power plant, he can't sell the power plant.
Oh, micro.
The engineer comes out the wrong side. Oh, he does not micro the sentry gun. Oh my god,
there you go.
huge.
There you go.
Oh, okay. He's okay. Is he?
No, he didn't sell that.
He seems alright. He's alright. He pauses a little bit for his IC. It's okay. Not too big of a deal, right? He can just rebuild that power plant. Battle lab's still there. Desolators are there. He can't push in. And a little reset. How many miners does Andy have here? Got like 6, 7 miners?
Yeah. He just rebuilt on bottom right.
5 miners for Luke. So he's down some miners there.
Yeah, but I think in terms of unit count here,
Base trade?
Base trade incoming.
if Luke has a top right, if he gets barracks out and gets a deso there.
There's no barracks in the main base.
No barracks in the main
And
base.
he's going for that MCV. Sell it. Doesn't get a sell. Meanwhile, Tanya on the left side, desos are deployed.
Those are not deployed.
Oh no. Okay, Luke does see it. It's very, very late to reply to it. Main base, MCV
Luke
goes
does have a lot
down.
of tanks at Andy's base.
And
I'm not sure if he can
Oh,
win.
the deso goes down.
He needs to take out the power plant. Power plant is huge here.
I think Luke might win this base trade actually if he micros well with those mirages.
He needs a flag. He needs a flag ASAP down there.
That elite's gonna go down.
I'll get rid of the war
And
factory.
elite survives.
And the whole thing as well is gonna.
the war factory.
Nice.
That's his only war factory. Okay, well, he doesn't
Luke
have
has
a
no war factory
himself.
either.
Yeah, this is over. If you look around, there's absolutely no winning condition, I don't think, for
Luke.
Luke.
He got good
Yeah,
damage
this is over
off,
here.
but I think Andy definitely knew what he was doing there. He knew that Luke would take the base trade, so he took out that MTV and then used that time to take out any sort of production, and now the flag troopers are being spammed out. When push comes to shove, flag troopers are shown the door.
That's GG here.
And that, even the
Or,
bars goes up.
I mean,
Try and use the bars with the flag, maybe? It's definitely still possible, but it's gonna be really hard for him.
I don't know. No, you got me. Oh, 2 elites. Come on. Okay, you got me questioning him for a second, and then you got 2 random elites, right? Like, it's just like saying, all right, no, don't question it. We got this win. Don't worry. Right? The elites are just gonna destroy whatever infantry he has coming.
We'll see. You see about that Tesla troopers? The barracks goes
nice.
down.
Barracks goes down.
Yeah, it's gonna try and pull back, but yeah, definitely Andy going for those elites.
Yeah, and Andy, you keep in mind, Andy still has Mirage tanks at his base, and he still has rocket gears at his base. You know, like, the Grizzlies aren't his only threat here. And okay, 4 Harriers as well that are going to keep flying around, and he still has a working refinery. So if he somehow knocks some of those Harriers down, guess what? They're going to keep coming
For another 20 minutes. With 24k in the
it
bank.
takes until Luke taps out, man.
I mean, Luke's not giving up for the fight here. Definitely wants to take out Andy. He feels like he can take out Andy. Does he have any anti-air though? And he does not. If he deploys on Jessos, oh, he targets the Boris. That's smart. That's really, really smart from Andy. Sacrifices the Mirage just to take out the Boris. Oh, and he gets power?
That was his only winning condition right there, huh?
Yeah.
Boris, I guess yeah.
I didn't know he still had power too. So this cannons was still operational. 3-2 now. Yeah, vertically wide is kind of a what'd you call it?
I just call it height.
Nice.
It's too tall.
To the point. To the point.
Yeah.
Wide is resultantly right.
Well,
Yeah.
in this map here, for example, Allies I think would have a better shot, right? Because obviously it's a big map. You can't rush the Allies. Allies' biggest weakness against Soviets is the early game, right? As the games go on, Allies get stronger and stronger, and it's so much harder for Soviets to compete unless they have a IC. Also, when we're playing on these maps, like I said, two oils, they can just chrono their miners from one side of the map to the other immediately if they need to, right? So that's a huge win for Allies here, where Soviets, obviously their miners don't chrono. They have to stick to one ore patch there.
Yeah.
They do have the expansion.
We're seeing an engineer here from Luke, top right. I'm in fact seeing an engineer from Luke, top right. And a flag. Won't be surprised if a drone comes out next.
We got one pillbox on both oils for Andy, so he knows it's coming. He's prepared. At least the oils are prepared. His war factory though, and power plant and barracks, they don't have any pillboxes over there. So
Yeah.
oh, there it is. One pillbox behind his war factory. So that's 1,500 spent on preventing this engineer from doing something.
Oh, I think the AFC will be a target here. Really new. NCV wouldn't be a target here. Oh no!
It goes down.
He even waypointed it too, but
Yeah.
just,
I think probably the AFC would have been a better target. That he just got the AFC up, so he won't get any pillboxes nearby. There's that house nearby, but he could just go on the left. But he did. I think more importantly, he did make Andy spend like 1,500 on pillboxes, right?
Oh, he spent like 2K. Yeah, he has one pillbox on each oil, and then he has two pillboxes at base. So I mean, at the end of the day, that engineer died, but all these pillboxes are still there. So he spent.
Let's push on the right from Luke as well on the miners.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Pressure. This is a radar, early radar for Luke as well.
Oh, another
You
flag.
don't see that often by Soviet players. Grizzlies are challenging 2v2 there. Rhino versus two,
Oh, he's low power.
oh, NG does get the power. Nice. And he builds a sentry gun immediately. 2 sentry guns now securing that oil. Is he gonna build a barracks and take that oil? What do you think?
Let's definitely
kill the oil?
So troll. I think taking it will be
Yeah,
better.
definitely. Barracks and take the oil. Yeah, that's the smarter choice right there. And he's still sacrificing his tanks, sending Grizzlies against those rhinos. Uh-oh. Luke. Oh, he does target the Grizzly tank there.
I think that he might get that tank to elite if he's not careful here, Andy.
Luke is way ahead right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. Man.
2 flag cracks.
A lot of pressure.
Another engineer.
Oh,
he takes the
yes!
AFC.
Oh boy.
Ooh, Andy having a taste of his own medicine, right? Andy on the other side does take an oil out. He has 3 Rocketeers just floating around by the oil. Kills the oil, but they're just there hanging around. He's too distracted, obviously. He has a mine. Luke, come on. Did you really have to build that refinery there?
He's gotta keep building, bro. He's gotta keep building.
He builds a barracks, sentry gun. Probably gonna build another barracks, right? For some reason he wants to stick around there. Damage was done, Luke. Take the win. He wants to stay there. Yeah, that refinery build, I don't know. That was a mistake by him.
I think he probably had a ref ready and he didn't have anywhere to place it. He's pulling back the miner all the way.
It's the do something for a reason, right? He's doing cheeses, but he doesn't have a follow-up. His follow-up was placing a goddamn refinery there. That was not a good follow-up.
Yeah. This push on the right side does get rid of that refinery. Probably get rid of that oil too.
Luke's playing
Crazy
very
Ivan
good
there
here.
as well.
Oh, really? Wait.
Oh,
Gets crushed.
now wait. He got squished. NGIFB for Andy.
Andy.
Smart by him, just repairing his tank there. Luke does take the right oil as well, so now Andy is left with no oils, whereas Luke is left with 2 oils. He still has his oils. He has, well, the bottom left oil, not the top left one.
And he's making another NG flag. It's kind of for some people it's kind of satisfactory to see Andy getting hit by NGs himself as from a Soviet player nonetheless, but Luke can't keep this up for too long. He'll need to start going a little bit more serious now. Andy is coming up with the BFs. He's pushing him back for those oils. So he even though it's a bunch of fun here. That's like engineer flag here and there. But when the time comes, Luke will have to pull it out the back here. Now that BF is here.
Here's the flag on the bottom side. Is that the one with the engineer?
Might be.
He's coming. He's coming.
Oh,
Nope,
empty.
not that one. Where is it at? Where is it at? He has 2 other flags there. We know he has another engineer.
Maybe he lost it.
Miners.
Yeah, this is a nice push from Luke.
Luke has a battle lap now too, so he's teching up. He's set up for the long game too, so he's still harassing. Just playing it smart though, pulling back a little bit, making sure he doesn't bite more than he can chew.
He could probably get another war factory down bottom left too. Oh, his prime war factory is top right.
Yeah, he definitely can, right? He had, well, I mean, he has $200. He's a little broke right now.
Yeah.
He has 3 miners, long distance landings. He's getting those gems. He should be, giving him a huge boost of eco here pretty soon. Looks like they're all headed back.
And now Luke gonna regroup down to the bottom right side, and he wants to take back this oil here.
Yeah, Andy has 5k. He only has 2 Grizzlies, a Battle Fortress, and an NGIFB. The NG goes down too. He has Mirages at his base.
Yeah, now Luke can push it down bottom here. Prism towers are out, MTBFs. Miners are in trouble. IC is up.
One miner goes down.
It's power. Still has power. He's okay. Low power now. Miners are going to be inefficiently mining here for a little bit. That ore on the top side is so sparse now, right?
Yeah.
He has anything left. He has 1,500 bucks left. He's trying to make these Battle Fortress work. That's the only thing he has going for him. But here comes Luke. IC just about ready. He's gonna push in hard. Andy, hope you have something up your sleeve, man, because it's not looking good.
Yeah, I mean, like Larry says in chat, he might repair your bridge and just go for it. All the way through to that side. I think this IC will be the death of him. There you go.
Tanya comes in as well. Probably gonna try to do some base trade with that Tanya, right?
Yeah.
Nothing else he can really do. IC does get rid of the Battle Fortresses. The
Tanya.
Coming. Tanya, 1, 2.
There we go. Oh, damn,
He wants
Luke.
to make Germany work. He wants to make Germany work, but Luke is too much of a player to make Germany work like that. An extra Paradop here and there would have been so much better for you, right? Eagle here and there would have been good. Whatever it was, Germany, he's trying to make it work just to...
But are you really playing Germany if you're not making tank destroyers?
Yeah.
So
Not sure if he's trolling or not. I think he's rotating through all the allied factions.
yeah, Andy might be doing that.
Alright, come on. If you pick Germany, you're trolling. Alright, you're trying to nobody picks Germany for any other reason other than the disrespect. Like when Marco beat Legend as Germany, he did it for that reason. I'm Germany. You can't even beat my Germany. This is the lowest faction that I can possibly have. It's the weakest faction, right? And I don't have any special abilities with it. Like there's nothing I get out of Germany. Clear sign of trolling. It's a clear sign of disrespect.
It's kind of half trolling and half maybe making it challenging for himself.
He's trying to make a statement. Hey, you're no match for me, Luke. Guess what? I'm gonna go Germany because I feel like you can't compete against me. But guess what? He's competing against you. He's taking you out 2 times as Germany. So sure enough, Andy's a smart player. He's a smart guy, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
He's USA now. Obviously, it didn't work.
Yeah, now we're seeing an AVA now. on Yuri's Revenge with the power plant buff. So lots of criticisms in chat and everywhere else. I know RD probably already nutted twice knowing that it's an AVA.
Do you want to? Oh, dude, Berg got me so well with freaking robot tanks here. I think robot tanks are actually really good here. They can go zoom in and out of the bridges here, like you see on the gaps in the center.
Yep.
And we know that most people like to expand their MCV right away to the gems, right? Either from the top side to the left and from the bottom side to the right. Those robot tanks could just swing in and out from the center to those spots. So Berg, he actually surprised me and got my MCV. He sniped my MCV with just nothing but robot tanks. I think it was a quick match game.
Yeah, but Andy is going to be the first one to move to gems on the left with an NGIV. Luke walled up his tech machine shop and getting some GIVs in the way. Oh, it's a double NGIV.
Yeah, his power's still available here, and Andy is going straight. Oh, no, yeah, no.
Maybe.
Andy double takes back, and wait, what?
Again, doing something for the other. Back in the summer base. Oh, War Factory gets it.
War Factory.
Whoa, blood.
That's exactly as you said, and he's not killing the walls for the other engineer.
Meanwhile, the left engineer, he undeploys, kills the wall, putting the engineer back in his IFB.
Is that enough
and
space?
Here he comes. Oh, box.
Yeah, that's a definite counter of the pillbox. And those GIVs.
Luke doesn't see the. He doesn't see them. They're getting hit here. GIV comes in, takes the power plant.
Oh, nice bunker.
Takes the bunker. Can the bunker reach the AFC though?
I don't.
Ooh, that would be clutch. Can it?
I don't think so.
It can. It should.
Really? Oh, he does.
Yeah,
He does.
yeah,
He does.
It can. Yep.
Nice one from Luke. That bunker has so much health.
Coming. Luke does not have. Well, he has DGIFs. Are they going to be enough to hold 5 Grizzlies here coming in? He's not controlling them. He's not seeing them. He's not going to get squished.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
That was his only fucking fighting defense power there.
And sells the MCV Elite.
MCV and an Elite comes out of it.
And
Ulting
the
the War
ults.
Factory.
Oh, he fell asleep there for a second. He was too distracted with his own IFVs on the top side. Gets the power plant, but you traded a power plant for your MCV and the rest of your base. And the
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. And those are the things that happen, man. You got a lot of things going on. It's hard to concentrate when you're in game, right? Like your blood is pumping, you're sweating, you're just fucking, my head's wild, you know, all these things going on at the same time.
Especially in an AVA as well.
Yeah.
One deployment could have made the difference there. If those GGIs were deployed,
Yeah,
there was nothing going on there. There was no danger.
For sure.
He might have bought him by himself some time.
Yeah.
Andy, Germany again? Let's see.
France.
France.
Is he trying to replicate a Shen France here?
Dude, Shen is so
Shen
OP.
France, yeah.
Dude, I just found that show match. It was never posted to YouTube. I'm gonna post it later. Matt never uploaded it. I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be so good. I've never seen that guy play before, and the one match that I see him play, he goes France and he goes all over the fucking map, even down bottom right on the cliffs. What the hell, man? This is nuts.
He's special.
The Chinese players on Hack are just special. They're just overplayed.
They are, dude. Yeah, they have.
There's like 2 rules, right? You veto hack against a Chinese player.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. So Andy getting his favorite spot here on the bottom left.
Is this his favorite spot?
That's his favorite spot, bottom left.
How would you tell?
I believe he told me.
Ah.
Well, at least the bottom spawns are his favorite, and I believe bottom left is his favorite.
Might it be that bottom is a lot closer to gems?
That's interesting, and I'm not sure if I misunderstood Legend, but I'm pretty sure he said that he had complaints about the bottom spot. He didn't like it very much.
Yeah, the build. Build down the cliffs,
he didn't know he could build down the cliffs, right, or something.
Yeah. So this shows that, you know, hey, you know what? There's room for the maps to be liked and disliked, no matter what the player is like, you know. And sometimes they complain about maps, but guess what? It's to each their own. They got to figure it out on their own.
Yeah, that's true. Andy plays this map a lot with moving MCV, so the bottom spot really, yeah, there he goes, moving his MCV.
Yeah, one NGIFV though, this time. He has a drone following it, so he has to be quick here. He doesn't have a second NGIFV, so if it gets droned, it's dead, but...
There's a flag nearby as well, bottom left.
That's the power.
Yes, the power.
And meanwhile,
no
back in Andy's space, War Factory gets sold.
Well, power for War Factory? I'd say it's a pretty even trade. Pillbox comes out though, let's see how much more of damage Andy can do here, right? Second pillbox comes out.
And how much money is he gonna commit to this?
Third pillbox goes out. Andy still has 4K right now, and he's probably building a refinery next to the gens here pretty soon. So
oh no, a War Factory!
He builds a War Factory! Wow,
what?
This is my base, Luke.
And she forces Luke. He forces Luke to sell and move the MCV. That's gonna cancel any building he's building as well. Yikes.
If Andy was pushing, right? Luke?
Get rid of that War Factory, Luke. He has 3 rhinos.
I don't know, man. That's a lot of pillboxes, I think.
If you go to the other side of the War Factory and get rid of it.
I think we gotta say just quit. Or does Luke make a crazy comeback here?
I think it's gonna be a crazy comeback. I'm hopeful for it. Bunch of GIs on bottom
still
left.
hasn't built the refinery on the gen. Still has 5K though. Luke has 800 bucks. He doesn't have a lot of rhinos, but the GIs are pumping out, and Yuri GIs they're just
yeah, they're destroyers.
Yeah, this is hard. Okay, brings in the miners. Still trying to keep staying in the game here.
No War Factory for Andy. AFC out.
That's a lot of pillbox, man.
What kind of game am I seeing here? Oh boy, yeah.
It's smart by Luke as well to just go for that MCV. It's unprotected.
Yeah, that's gonna prevent.
No War Factory for Andy.
He's sending his own MCV all the way to the bottom, huh? Committing to this.
Oh, that's why the cannon was there. I think he might still get the MCV though. That splash damage from the cannon doing some extra damage. And down it goes. And Luke's MCV is still alive. He technically can rebuild. He just let those miners mine. But not for long though. Definitely not for long.
Oh man, I don't know what's happening here. 2K for Andy. He still has 4 miners. They're mining efficiently. They're gonna run out of gold here pretty soon, but
Look at Luke's MCV. Look at Luke's MCV. Look at Luke's MCV.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
GG.
Yeah. And he gets it. LukeZ is broke. No refinery. Oh, no.
Not like this, boys. Not like this. It's kind of a Yuri play with the Yuri Prime, but with Allied.
Damn, dude.
Gets him with the walking engineer.
Oh. Well, we know there's not going to be any Desos.
Yeah. Okay, here's a question for you, right? Yeah, while I sit my map right in the middle here. I've seen a build where you can just build off the oil, get a power ref, and then your first power and barrels, your first ref can be right at the bottom of that cliff there, and then you can build another war factory, and you're basically at the gems. How is that build better compared to moving your MCV where you have a delay and everything?
Doofus, do you want to take this?
I wasn't listening. I'm just surprised that this MCV
the placement, right? Yeah. I think we can talk about that later. I think there's a mistake.
I'm seeing here.
Good luck, Andy. I don't know what's gonna happen here, but it looks like to me GIs are OP in this scenario.
Yeah. I'm not sure why Andy went so aggressive there with that placement.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, even an engineer comes out.
This is straight Luke here. Luke here. So Connie's in the back getting picked off by Pillbox. And to answer your question, MJ, since this game's basically over already, I don't know, and I've never really thought about this map. I always have had it vetoed. I don't really care for the map, to be completely honest. So the only times I see the map is in show matches like these, and it's always a shit show like this. So I have it vetoed. I've never played it. I played it, but unintentionally, or I accidentally didn't veto it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. When I saw that build, I was like, surely that's a lot better because you're not sacrificing MCV time. Your production is going to be a lot earlier than your opponents. But, well,
Seems alright. Hey.
I still don't know why Andy went so. He was like delaying the MCV deploy as well, right? Just waiting for it and waiting for it.
Yeah, he may not have been able to deploy it right at the first spot.
Yeah, you weren't able to load it either. Yeah.
What do you guys think about this map in one sentence?
Shit.
I like it. I like it, bro.
Look at this! This is what I love about this community. You guys, both of you, look at this. This is a prime example of why we can never fucking have a good goddamn map pool. We got one end of you guys fucking saying it's a good map, and the other fuckers saying it's a bad map. This map,
I love it.
I don't know. It's one of those maps.
There's so many ways to play the map, bro.
There is. Either you hate it or you love it. I don't know, man.
I prefer a more traditional map like Heck, where there's actual ways to play it. This is a little bit too claustrophobic for me.
Yeah, it's one of the two maps where your spawns are really close to each other. You know, it really puts the pressure on. I think the other map that might be closer spawns is Downhill Rush, but there's a broken bridge in between.
Yeah.
I like this early engagement. I mean, so many things you can do with this.
The thing about this map is one wrong move and you're basically fucked over so much.
Yeah, early on, huh?
Yeah. And AFC first.
Like Andy is committing to the GIs here. Luke stopped making GIs, but he does have cannon probably working here. Andy's not gonna freaking let him survive this, right?
Yeah.
Well, Andy has given up on the gems already.
Oh, chopper.
Those Rockies coming in clutch. Those GIs are just gonna get sniped off by those Rockies. Wait, no? Are they not gonna get sniped off? Rocketeers are just fiddling idle. Go get the rockets. Go get the GIs.
And there's a cannon. The chopper is a nice touch. I like that. I never thought of that, actually, using a chopper to get over the thingy.
And Angie getting out of the wrong way.
Those GIs are dying to the civilians.
And the Rockies are there as well. It's looking good for Luke.
Yeah, he's not looking too bad. The only thing Andy has going for him is the fact that he took those oils in the top left, but he has some GIs coming into his base. Pillbox comes out. He's sitting on 4 bucks right now. Grizzlies are out though.
Wow.
Grizzlies, he has Grizzlies out. I don't know where he can push though. He has a cannon here and he has some GIs on the MCV.
Yeah, this is where the tough thing comes in. I never know how to counter France as allied. To me, it's basically impossible.
Yeah, it's very hard. And look at this. He has a cannon at his base already. Takes out, makes him sell his war factory. He's probably going to take out the power plant and barracks, or either make him sell it. So Andy's going to be starting from scratch again. Rocketeers are taking out his barracks here. He has an IFV. Is it enough here? He micros it well enough. He can't even get an elite IFV, but Luke's smart enough to just pull back.
Yeah, this is... I think this is basically GG for Andy here.
Is that Andy with the helicopter on the right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's trying to...
Yeah. Was it empty?
It was empty.
Yeah, it was empty. No NG's come out. He still has MCV. I do want to say it's far from over right now. Luke is struggling with cash. He has those... that gem was going for him, but gem's just about out. He has a protected center, but I don't know, he doesn't have the rest of the oils. He needs to get more oils here.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing Andy has going on for him. The fact that Luke is low on cash. But how is he gonna put this to his advantage is probably the next question. Where's that chopper going?
MCV. He doesn't want to risk it at all. Oh.
Yeah, it's a war.
It's the war.
so a lot of engineers for Luke. He has one extra engineer there. I wonder how he's going to use it. Does he put it to good use here? Probably going to try to engineer something, right? Not just gonna let it
War factory for Andy.
Oh, Patriot missile
Patriot
comes
missile.
out. That means that his rye oils are exposed. He's gonna have to. Oh, and oh, he does have another barracks. So if he was making another Patriot missile, should be coming out pretty soon.
Yeah, but I think this is probably one of the oils will go down. There we
Oh,
go.
ho, ho, ho.
Huge.
They all go down, and that's good to see because I've never really played this that much. But if I ever did, now I know that they all blow up at the same time.
That's probably a flaw. People hate that.
Yeah, probably. Oh, committing.
He wants to get the oil, yeah.
Oil takes the refinery, takes a tank or two with him as well with the explosion there. Jesus Christ. Luke is playing it really smart, actually.
Yeah. Now, the only ore that Andy has left is where his base used to be.
Yeah, he has 6k. I wonder what he does here. Well, look at the engineer. Look at the engineer. It's just gonna walk in. It's just gonna walk in.
Where?
My
Yeah,
power.
got the power plant. Power plant. He sells it. Oh, I should
Literally
have placed it.
walked right in.
And Luke is broke. Otherwise, he could have placed the French cannon right there.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's over,
I think
it's
good job
over.
anyway.
Yeah.
I was trying to find that engineer. Where the fuck was
It
it?
was literally just walking in the stadium going toward Andy's base. And
Right.
gradually, nonchalant just took the power plant.
5 all, god damn.
It's funny on Halo, every spot of the map when we used to compete had a special name for it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, we're going whatever long, we're going short, we're going, you know, and they all had a specific area where you look. We've never really had those kind of nicknames for like spots in like these games, you know. We just go like bottom left, bottom right, like somewhere around like that middle area, you know, like there's no specific areas, you know, like right here you can say like the flag, you know, like whatever, you know, just to say that, point out that area. But once again, this is very new to like you can say quote unquote esports, right? Commentary, we've been doing commentary for a couple years, but I don't think we've ever committed to actually like making call outs like that, you know what I mean? In 2v2s, it's a little different. We used to just drop a ping and you can kind of direct where the player's at. But
Yeah, and then the ping gets deleted instantly.
Yeah, when you're an observer, you can't really see the pings. When you're trying to call out like a special thing, you know, it's hard to actually call it out. Very general.
Yeah, I think because the map is sort of bird's eye view based, probably using like top left, bottom right is
Go in your
easier.
room.
Yeah,
Then,
Chris,
actual
Go.
call
With newer viewers as well, yeah. I know I've watched Valorant a few times and they say, oh, he's in the back room. I'm like, where the hell is the back room? What is it? How can you know where they're at, you know? Just say left or right.
Yeah, no, but
showers.
those callouts are so nice though, because once you get used to them, they're really precise, and when you look into it, like they're right where they're calling it out, you know. So it'd be really nice. So, but obviously, as observers, it's not that important for us, you know. Engineer, we'll find it. We can scroll around, you know.
Go in your room.
But if you're a player, let's say 2v2, and you're saying
Go.
that to your ally, that's a fucking big mistake, because
Yeah.
he needs to know where the engineer is precisely.
Uh oh. First NGIV going down by that oil. Second one. Still chasing around that. Oh, that's a flag by that MCV for Luke as well. It's pretty smart. Yeah, interesting. In an ABS situation, players often go for that big oil down top right. Oi!
Refinery.
Oh my. Yeah.
He sends a miter. He's sending his miters there. That's hilarious.
What?
That's a heads up play right there.
Oh dear. I was thinking maybe he sold the miner. What? That's 2 miners gone. Oh, I can corner them back, right? Right.
Yeah,
He
he
but
For
he
free,
just
he
mined
gets
a bunch of gems of Luke.
Yeah.
yeah. Heads up play. You know, you got to give it credit, man. That guy's a unique player. He's a smart guy.
Definitely.
It's the little things again. What we talking about?
Yeah. It's pretty funny. So we got 3, 4 miners now, bottom rights. Luke
Yes,
needs to rebuild.
The mining of Luke as well. I mean, only now there's another ore refinery top right.
Yeah, 2 Grizzlies coming into the MCV now. Luke does have a Rhino there. Probably gonna have a sentry gun to help
Oh, Andy's base. Andy's base.
I don't think it's enough. He's nice again, Luke, controlling his sentry guns and microing them to not hit the Rhino tank there, right? But is it gonna be enough? Does he have a black cannon?
He surely has one.
Desperately to keep that alive.
He has a flanking base.
Does not.
NG takes the bomb.
Oh yeah, this is pure Andy map here. It's big, people move their MCVs, so vulnerable to NGIVs everywhere. And just goes to show.
Has cancelled the OREF again.
Yeah. And on the back of that, Andy tagged up to lab. Mirages are out. He's full on gems, 8k in the bank. Prevented that mining from Luke. This is really... I would say this is prime Andy and how much micro you can get here. So much shit going on at the same time.
Andy is just preventing Luke to even build, bro.
Yeah. So huge. Rocketeer sick on a bunker. And even if Luke tries to push, like he can't really take a push.
When all said is done, we look around the map, we find Luke with 3, 7 miners, and Andy with 5 miners. He doesn't have many units in the field anymore. Luke has established himself, he's defended himself. He does have Mirage tanks harassing his miners, but he can easily get a Desolator up in that little hill there. He's alright, he's okay, you know. All said and done, everything turned out okay for Luke at the end of the day. The only thing Andy did was buy himself time for this late game, which, like I said, allies are
the small things, yeah.
Yeah, he wanted himself to reach this late game.
That's why I think a lot of allied players try to play like Soviet, right? Of massive grizzlies and everything. Not really working out.
He's committing.
It's true.
Oh, Desos. Where's low power?
Yeah, one Desolator can really just eliminate this base trade, right?
There's the Deso.
There's the Deso.
Nice. Goes down. Mirages are popping.
Yeah, they're all popping. The leftover ones are all weak as well. He doesn't have any miners on guns actually. Meanwhile, on Andy's base, MCV doesn't go down.
Yeah, those GGIs are so hard to counter when you don't have any Desos.
Yeah, it looks like Andy came out way ahead in this trade. It looks like Luke was left with 2 miners overall now.
Good snipe. Are there some Mirages on the top right there, I wonder?
I don't think there are any Mirages top right anymore.
So you can get a miner back on those gems if you wanted to.
I don't know, man. I think there might be one left in there. I feel that tree suspicious. That tree's acting suspicious, man.
Is it a spy? It's a Mirage.
It's just freeze.
It's just
Why is it laggy? Oh, he takes the oil.
Take the oil.
Alright, so 5 miners for Andy here, and we got 1 miner for Luke in the gems and 2 miners on the ore where ore left. So he is moving his MCV, setting himself up. A lot of tanks. I don't know. What does he do here? Does he pull back, kind of just regroup himself?
I think he's trying to buy time.
He's set up okay now. He's not too far back, right? Andy playing the defensive game. He has 3 prison towers right here, so it's not like Luke can just randomly push in anywhere. He needs to really be smart about his push here.
Weird power drop placement there. Top right. I think you put it on the cliff.
It looks like there was a Mirage tank out there somewhere. Look at
no,
that miner.
it was
half health.
It was Rocketeers harassing it actually.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Oh. Saw from Andy. Left.
Oh. Was that all of Luke's tanks there?
Yep. He fully committed to that MCV, and then GGIs are there.
Got distracted by the right side there for a second. Did not see the MCV snipe. So I don't know. Is it going to be worth it?
Miners will go down top right as well. Sitting in the red.
Yeah, it's not such a big deal, right? It's not huge right now. He does have a lot of miners at his home base. They're mining efficiently. He's okay. He's on 3k basically. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but the BF's not coming out for Andy.
Anybody hear that, Tanya? There's a Tanya on the field.
It's on the left
I didn't
side.
hear the calling card. Yeah,
Top left.
I didn't hear the calling card.
Oh, engineer, Ivy, Tanya, Ivy.
Airdrop on the far back of Luke's base. Does get seen. Keep in mind, Luke still does have both oils right now.
Not for long. Andy's walking an engineer over. But the Tanya is on the way.
Engineer does capture it and takes out the other oil. So now, all of a sudden, he has no oil. He does make it into the... Did he make it? Yeah, he has to make it. He makes one more. He's gonna try to take it back.
Oh, this is
Andy.
good
Tanya on
distraction.
the right.
Yeah, I don't think that Tanya was meant to do any damage. It's more of to get rid of that Deso. For those Mirages to push in.
That Tanya's hunting buildings right now.
My god, Luke's committing everything to it. He's gonna leave it to the Desos to deal with those Mirages. I don't know how much of a strat that'll be. He's getting pulled apart right now. Sending the flag is a better idea.
Are you still there?
Oh, nice.
There. Another paradrop comes in. It looks like it just we just had a paradrop down. He doesn't see the paradrop. He's microing against the Mirage tanks, which is nice. But that paradrop's going to be huge if it doesn't get seen.
Oh, the sentries are good. 3 GIs left.
Oh, Deso coming in. Deso. He sells it anyways, just in case.
Yeah, and Luke did sort of push away Andy with the BFs and Mirages, but I scrolled to my left and suddenly 10 more Mirages are on my screen.
Yeah, and he still has the Rocketeers on the right side. They're finally moving. He did have them AFK up there. He's not using them right now. He could probably use them somewhere, right? Or can he? Hey, there's flat cannons everywhere. Has to hold back with them.
Yeah, Luke's on broke now. 2, 3 minus, mining dirt.
Look at Andy's base.
If Luke keeps holding, just the way he's been doing, later in the game, it's going to be a lot harder for Andy to win this. Because Luke still has an MCV and he's expanding. He hasn't stopped playing, you know? He's still going. He's still in the game.
What's in Andy's base?
Andy needs to close him out.
MJ, look at the gems where Andy's mine is going. You see that gator?
Oh, it's a spy?
That's a spy.
Oh my.
That's hilarious.
Oh
that's a spy.
Sneaky little crocodile.
Yeah.
Nice call out right there. That's hilarious.
Oh dear.
That's hilarious. What am I looking at right now, guys? The flags are in a mission right now. Where are the flags going?
There you go. BF goes down.
Oh, that croc is hunted. That croc is going.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, he sees it!
Oh,
he sees it!
Something suspicious going on here, Luke says.
Don't be suspicious.
That's beautiful.
I knew you could disguise as civilians, but not to that extent.
That's hilarious, actually.
Oh,
You know, I do gotta say. You know what? No, I'm not even gonna say it.
Say it.
Nope. I'll
I'll
say it. We gotta be careful with what we say. Sneaky things like that, we shouldn't call out so openly. Let's keep it sneaky. Just because I know that there's some people who do like to stream snipe, and I do see Luke on the chat list, right? I'm not gonna say he's stream sniping, but he's on the list, and we gotta be careful with these little cheeky little splits and stuff like that.
Interesting. Well, that tells me I just should put a delay on my stream. Don't know why this lag is coming from. It's pretty infuriating. But yeah, there was a couple of grizzlies on the right side that took out power, and I think another ref. And Luke should be moving all his miners down to his bottom left here. Yeah, he is moving them. But it's looking pretty scary from Andy.
Airdrop coming in right there.
He'll gets the cell. That's his last war factory.
It's only
surprising
radar.
that Andy's still in such a like advantageous position because he hasn't been efficiently mining for a while now, right? His ore's kind of been depleted. He has miners like all the way on the right side of the map here. He doesn't have an MCV, and I guess he did have the buildings he needed, right?
Yeah. I think that the one thing for sure is that he's keeping out the pressure onto Luke and not allowing him that much space to breathe. So the constant pressure and then everything, it's dwindling down that lead that Luke should have, still having that MCV and everything.
Yeah.
Looking like GG, boys.
Definitely looking to be now. Andy committing a little bit more.
Desolators coming in. BF trying to snipe out those desolators, but they are GGI BFs. They're not as effective as GGI BFs, right?
Luke isn't building a war factory too. His money is still going up and up and not going down.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
There's no barracks. He has no barracks.
Oh.
Only
And
now
he's
did he
on
realize.
$1.
Oh dear.
These Desos are single-handedly holding off this entire army of Andy.
And it's a game of like cat and mouse here. So he goes in with the Desos, Andy pulls back, Andy sends a BF, and then Luke sends the rhinos in, and then the BF pulls out. Then it repeats over and over and over.
Yeah, and it's just waiting for that one guy to make that mistake. You make that slip up, hey, it's game over.
But yeah, technically Luke should have the advantage late game here. He's up a war factory now. Andy, very long distance mining. He could be sniping these miners as well down the top right hand side. Repairs?
You know what, Luke is in a window now too, though, because if you really look at it, like 5 minutes ago, yeah, he had a room to come back because he had a lot of ore still in the map, right? But he doesn't have much ore left on his side of the map anymore. He only has that big patch, and then where is he gonna go? You know, so whatever units he can get out of this big ore patch is gonna be what he needs to take that win, because he doesn't have any more money. He's not gonna be able to produce. I don't know if he's looking for an IC or he's looking for, I don't know what he's gonna be doing, but whatever it is, you only got a little bit of ore left to kind of gamble your strategy.
Yeah, and this NGIV as well for Andy is gonna come up clutch here. This is when you resign, says Andy. Work for it. I like that. I like that from Luke. I mean, Andy's been working for it, man. Andy's definitely been working for it. Luke has put up such a great fight here in the entire series, and now he really wants Andy to work for it. 4 BFs, a handful of Mirages, and a fuck ton of Grizzlies.
We still have the MGISD, so those BFs come in, clean up, get damaged, and then they go back, heal up, and
And they say Allied is underpowered.
Right?
Look at that sneaky paradrop down in bottom right.
Hero.
Nice touch. That's gonna pull some fire away from the rhinos.
You know what? Maybe choppers would have been the better choice. Just deploy them there. They outrange the BS,
Yeah,
right?
choppers are definitely a better position there, but I think because choppers, you need a good amount of them to properly do damage against BFs. I think a Kirov would just sit there and just draw the fire away from the rhinos. But Luke has to be careful he doesn't deso his own stuff.
Yeah, well, right now that BF, I mean that Kiro just got down and didn't do really anything with it, and then it goes down and literally does not do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, now we talked about you have limited resources. That's 2k down the drain that you could have used for something else. I don't know, maybe another couple rounds.
Yeah, even though those BFs are taking damage, it's can get repaired. This is a big yikes here. Huge just to deploy on the Grizzlies though. Gonna conga line them in here, Luke, but there's so many of them. IC is almost ready, and he doesn't want any of that IC after what happened on Sen River.
Oh wow.
But Luke does hold on though from that IC. 4 shield. Not enough time. Yeah.
second too late.
And the NGIV coming out again here for Andy. 2 of them this time. And like I said, those resources are limited. Whatever you get from that gold patch will be what you get. And now that there's virtually, literally no more ore left, there's not much Luke can do here against 4 BFs with NGIVs to repair them.
And he doesn't even have that oil, right? So we're looking at Andy with the oil still, and he still has some ore on the far right. Look how much ore he still has. And hey, little by little, he's getting some.
He's building miners from the ore factory.
Is he really?
Yeah, he built a miner from the ore factory. From the ore factory.
Man.
Yeah, also to point out, that IC was very, very in the front side of his base. Should be probably on the other side of that MCV, where it's a little bit more protected, but he does get another
miner from the ore factory.
Wow.
I guess miner's not a bad shout, right? The more you have, the less long distance mining you'll be, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you don't suffer as bad, but I don't think he really needs to mine anymore. He just needs to come in with those BS, micro him well enough, and just end the game. Look how many backup mirages he has. You can get rid of those desolators. Those tanks are not going to be able to do shit.
Yeah, and here he comes. I think that's so. He goes gung ho all the way in. Rogers coming and cleans it up, and that's when Luke resigns.
Player defeated.
And there it is. Andy worked for it, and
God
he
damn.
respectfully resigned.
20 minutes. 6-5.
Was it really 20-minute match?
Yep. Yep.
Ah, wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Player defeated.
2 hours and we're halfway there, boys.
These series are so long. Hey, it's hype. Don't get me wrong. Hey, we're producing some good quality games, but goddamn.
I think in terms of any long series, players really need to have that kind of stamina and the mental stamina, especially to play for this long. And for someone like Luke, who is making the scoreline really tight at the moment, that mental game that he's been playing, or that mental game that Andy's trying to put on him, isn't really working out that well. I mean, you saw Andy saying this is where you resign, and Luke was like, hell no, you gotta work for it, boy. And so Luke's mentality here is so, dare I say, inspiring. Really inspiring.
I mean, yeah, in a different perspective, Andy's saying, "Hey, bend over," and Luke's saying, "No, what? No." You know, so
it's like we have to dinner first.
Kudos to Luke for not bending over. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, Andy still bent him over forcibly, but at least he didn't go willingly.
Oh, and we're gonna stop that conversation right there.
Saying that, Luke makes an engineer and he's putting in the flag, so these have been
Luke is
effective
adapting also.
Yeah.
His build is anti-NG or anti-Andy.
Anti-Andy, yeah. Anti-Andy build.
Anti-Andy.
Yeah.
Because if it's not the SEAL, it's an engineer. If it's not an engineer, it's a spy. Oh, nice.
Oh,
it goes for the warfighter. He gets it.
Oh. That was the War Factory immediately. He doesn't put a sentry gun, which is probably the best case scenario, right, for him. He got the win. But I think a sentry gun, like on the right side, like by the refinery, would have been okay. Just kind of forced Andy to make another pillbox or whatever he needs to do, you know, and then sell the War Factory. But Luke still getting a win there. The War Factory slowing him down a little bit.
Yeah, but is he gonna? How is he gonna make this lead worth it? Is he gonna make it worth it by rushing in, or is he gonna just wait because he knows that Andy is gonna be slightly behind?
It looks like what he decided to do was make another war miner on top of that like win right there. He makes another NGIP as well.
Yeah, 2 of them. Bamboozling.
Because he did build a tank and then he canceled tanks and built another war miner behind it. So I like where his head is at. He wants to see the late game, right?
And Andy goes to the Harriers to counter it.
3 Harriers, holy shit.
This is an interesting build here.
Might have overcommitted. You might have overcommitted on the Harriers. You possibly might have thought that Luke was just gonna follow up on that war, NG, and just kind of bring in some tanks. But like I said, Luke decided to just play it more methodical. He made an extra miner, did not decide to push in. So Andy now is hovering over with those Harriers, not really being able to do much with them, right? So that's money that he's not really putting into the field. Or huge value.
Nice.
Or huge value. Or he proves me completely wrong and gets the biggest thing he could have gotten.
Yeah, that I see was being built too.
Yep.
Not saying anything.
There you go. Where's that IV? IV on the left side here. Was it probably a spy? We didn't hear a seal.
Yeah, it's
Is it another
something there.
crocodile?
Hey. So anyways, Andy pushing in with some mirages down the center here. Oh. Anyways, Doofus, you and me.
Yeah.
You know,
I know. what you're
Harriers
saying.
coming in. Harriers coming in.
And the paratrap on the right side.
Yeah, he wants to get that lab snipe again. Just deny that IC. But the IC comes out anyway.
Industrial plant, I see.
Someone's been playing a little
Tanya's
SFJ.
in base.
Oh, doesn't get the
Oh,
snipe.
Doesn't get it, it's gonna
nice.
ult it.
Oh, he
Gets
ults it. Nice.
Wow, clutch. Mirage tank still on the center there. He's trying to put some pressure on Luke.
You think Andy's been playing SFJ lately? Oh, it goes down.
Polar bear goes down.
Very
Oh, no,
nice.
MCB.
He's not getting the point. Getting chased away.
Luke's spidey senses are tingling.
Yeah.
And he does
Yeah.
target that polar bear. For those of you who didn't know what we were talking about, I'm going to call it out because Luke seems like kind of noticed it on himself, right? Andy, he used a spy, camouflaged it as a polar bear, and almost came in. But Luke, like I said, spidey tingling, spidey senses.
It's like Tien maybe. His APM super high. He can look at everywhere all at once. So maybe just spots a suspicious polar bear that shouldn't be moving. Suddenly moving in.
Yeah, exactly. He has another IV here. What's in that?
There's a
Do you guys
Tanya,
know?
I see.
Oh, Tanya IV. Airdrop goes down.
Ooh.
Rhino, let's get
Gap
some
generator from Andy.
That's nice.
Oh no!
I see.
Is it a wasted IC there? Small group of mirages. Another IV or the same IV actually coming in now.
We got Andy with 8
Rifle.
miners right now. 8 miners, 2 war factories, has ore purifier. He has he's pretty set up on the top side, but he will need to expand. Meanwhile, on the right side, we got 7 miners for Luke. A lot of his ore on the bottom side is gonna get depleted. He does realize it. He's using miners. Heads up play right there. That's what you need to do. You need to micro your miners before the ore runs out.
Meanwhile, Andy has everything on one. Oh my god, there's so many
Yeah,
miners.
He has 3 war factories now. Look at those flags. What do they have? Flags OP? Just by themselves?
Definitely.
Flags OP.
With the elite
Yep. Oh,
Nessos.
Nessos come out.
So
lot
many
of Nessos come out.
Oh my.
That BF's empty, by the way. So
Yeah.
its own little Gatling gun on the top. Switches the Desolator.
That was unexpected.
He kills 2 war factories with that little Deso
Mhm.
bomb, I guess. I don't know.
That's a
Have you ever
bomb
thought of a
energy.
Deso bomb killing 2 war factories?
In SFJ maybe. Hey.
Hey, yeah. Hey, I forget the SFJ did use the Desos used to damage
Yep,
the buildings,
yep.
right? They don't anymore, yeah, but yeah.
Oh, the left side
Okay,
here.
I
right?
see.
Right.
He can split off now. Andy wants to get that chrono play with the BFs in. It might go an engineer as well. So I think only...
6K.
Are both of those BFs filled or just one?
I think both of them have to be right. He had a lot of GI IVs down there.
Yeah, this is a
And
good split by Luke here. On the left
Very
side.
nice, yeah. And that's a big thing to do against battle fortresses right here, for sure. You know, split up.
I know someone like, against someone like Big Butt, it's probably a bit harder to do.
Left side mid and top right.
Ah, yeah, true.
Loses the split on the left side. It was a big split. I don't think he should have lost all that. He overcommitted there just a little bit. Oh, right side. He is sending his right tanks back into the middle, regrouping himself. He does have IC pretty soon, so maybe that's what he's wanting to do. A little big push here. Chronosphere is going to be huge for Andy. He always does this Chrono BF situation with his MCV and just ends up destroying you, even though you look like you're ahead. So Luke needs to be careful here.
Oh, look at him on the Prism Towers on the left side here. Luke wants to deny that. The IC goes down. Oh, still has power though.
MCV?
Force shield.
Oh, Chrono.
Force shield.
Chrono from
The
coming.
Chrono.
Nice play from Luke there.
Meanwhile, the right side, he's still pushing. Yeah, really aggressive. Mirage tank's a little too weak against all that many Rhino tanks.
Oh, the engineer. Oh, the MTV got sold too. So take out that lab and no more BFs.
This is where you quit, right?
This is where you resign. Take out that lab, Luke. Take out that lab.
One war factory left for Andy. No barracks. Does still have a battle lab and a shitload of power plants.
6 war
3
factories
battle
for-
fortress. 6 war factories? Jesus Christ! I didn't
Yep.
even see that.
Luke is on 6 war factories.
There we go.
Look at Luke's face. Luke's face looks so beautiful.
My
It's
God.
sexy, right?
Yeah, I had 6 war factories for starters, and I had battle bunkers everywhere, probably filled up and everything. Just nothing you can do about that. Hmm.
I think Yuri would be sweet on this map as well. Just the
What?
miners have an advantage there.
Yeah, that's true. I've heard Andy say that this is a Soviet map, so it looks like technically
Tech building captured.
Andy's in the back end of this,
Player
right?
defeated.
He's the one who needs to prove himself
On proving grounds.
on proving
Uh-huh.
grounds, of course.
Haha, see what you did there?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
A lot of starting money for both players. 12,000, I believe you begin with.
You see, the oils are cut down by half, right? I think the starting money. Else you have like
Yeah,
14k.
4 times 500 then, so 1,200. 12,000.
I remember Matt picking this map against someone in the intermediate tournament, and then he, not knowing how to build up to the gems. That's pretty funny. Oh, the dogs! Top left!
Yeah, nicely done.
And he did have initiates too, but choosing not to send them there. Look at this Connie rush here and the double engineer from Luke. Wow.
A lot of oils, right? A lot of potential buildings to capture. So double engineer for a Soviet player on this map, not too shabby. Andy does have 2 premature, what are they called?
Gatling.
Gatling gun cannons.
Yep.
One on each side.
Oh no!
But two oils are still vulnerable. Oh. Those Connies. Those Connies OP. Those Connies OP. And here comes the flags. Flags have injuries.
Oh, I didn't waypoint it correctly though.
Gatling gun goes down.
Oh boy. Engineer comes out. Then he gets the first one. Second engineer is gonna grab that oil. But the Rhino is there as well. The mag Connies are gonna take him down.
Those 2 Connies, you should be using them on the mag. Where did they go? They're
Yeah. Running everywhere.
Follow up with some rhinos. Follow up with some rhinos here.
There you go. There's a control tower. So finally seeing some Yuri action here from Andy. With double war up from Luke.
Look at those sentry
Meantime,
guns.
Luke took
Very
the oil.
nice.
Look at the
Yeah.
oil.
Yeah.
And he's gonna start slamming Connies right next
That's
to his base.
nice.
He can probably take out that psychic tower pretty soon. As once he gets like a good group of Connies here, he just needs a couple more.
Yeah. Andy's being forced to come up with the Yuri clones now. And the sentry gun up on that cliff. a bit of damage onto that miner as well. But that con rush is inevitable. A radar up front.
Yeah, just to look to the back end real quick, 2 war factories for Luke. He is only on 1 miner, so what he has right now is he's committing, you know? He's committing to this push.
Oh, but the miner running over so many, but Luke has what I think now it's a critical mass of rhinos against Andy.
Yeah, and all these Connies, they're definitely devastating against that mag that could have potentially helped against those rhinos. Fortunately, he's forced to run back. He's forced to run away from those Connies. Can't compete against the Connies.
Yeah. Oh, but the mag though, on the other side of that MCV is a big brain play. The Gat finally gets into the bunker. Or not. Where's that Gat?
Not there. It's invisible.
Oh, but here we see the power of Yuri here. Annoying units, as I like to call them. They're pretty glass cannons, but they're really annoying to deal with. The range and the mags and everything for sure, but the Connies are a great way to deal with them. Just need to get rid of the Gats there, but the Gat goes through the bunker.
Yeah, this is getting very interesting here. It's all gonna come down to micro, right? Both of them on 1 miner, so I know Luke has done a lot of damage, but guess what? Andy has not. He's not dead, you know. He's not dead. He's still very much in this game here, so
it's a huge gamble.
Luke can't just easily push into Andy's base anymore. Gatly's bunker is protecting him. Got some Yuris that will prevent him from just running in there with his Rhino tanks. Pulling back with his Connies. So 1 miner, does he commit to making it? He made another miner, but it's rally point.
Yep.
His miner's running down the middle of the field, going all the way to Andy's base.
Yikes.
And he's gonna target it as well.
He makes another miner in the back end. Waypoint still in. Oh no, he realizes. Pulls it back.
Yeah, and she should have made a Desola earlier there, didn't he, Luke? When he had that radar up, that would have dealt with the mag and the Cat pretty easily. But now he has to deal with any lead in a vet Cat. Oh boy.
Oh, Andy doing a really good job staying composed. Hey, I'm gonna defend as long as I can. I'm not gonna quit out. And sure enough, it pays off. He stuck to his ground. 4 miners now for Andy. Luke, 4 miners, 5 miners, 5 miners now. So we got ourselves a match here. We got ourselves a little game. Both of them doing all right. None of them too far ahead of the other one.
Yeah.
I guess if we're looking at it from the grand scheme of things on the left side, we did take out 2 of Andy's royals, and Luke still has some buildings over there. So in case he wanted to do something cheesy or sneaky out there, right?
He tried to.
Luke
tried to.
Yeah, Luke on the other hand, he still has his 4 oils intact. He has a lot of miners, $4, but no, he's getting some cash still.
Yeah, but I think at this point, when Yuri comes to the late game, it's gonna be hard for Luke to get back the lead that he once had.
This is his battle lab right before selling his radar, so he's tacked up.
And both of them are battle lab now.
Second
MCV.
Yeah.
What is that? Where is that going? What is that for? Your miners are mobile. Is it just for some grinder galore?
He's coming toward Luke's base. We know how devastating Yuri going toward your base is, right?
Yeah. Especially with an MCV.
Yeah, we don't like that at all. Look at this.
That's the first mastermind.
Miners. Oh, the mech could have targeted the miner there.
There's only one.
And there you prime. Okay, this is where it starts to get a little bit tricky for Luke. He has that IC. He has a couple drones available. And Andy's moving again with that MCV.
Yeah, he's coming back in. He's all the way in. Luke, 3 tanks. Trying to do a little split, trying to probably harass some miners. I don't think he can do anything else with those 3 rhinos, right? IC still needs some time. He's not going to be able to do much.
That elite mag is gonna be so annoying.
Luke's gonna need a Boris or a Kirov to deal with this base from Andy on the left side. He can't let Andy get too comfortable and push in any more than this. Once he pushes in a little bit more, you're threatening your battle lab, your nuke reactor, you're threatening your IC. If he makes a diss, he can just...
And he doesn't notice that drone.
Oh yeah, I did get both mags.
And a Yuri Prime.
Nice.
IC up, IC ready. Oh no. That's in favor of Andy in my opinion, right?
Grinder's right there.
He keeps his base. All he lost was like one unit. He lost one miner. He can easily rebuild that miner.
And Kirov now.
Kirov heading over to Andy's base. We have 3 rhinos in the main base of Andy as well. Wait
Yeah,
for power.
those rhinos took out miner I think earlier on.
Yuri's come out, 3 Yuris to deal with 3 rhino tanks. One of them captured it and they are forced to run away. Kirov did probably very little damage now that Andy's kind of prepared for it. Those Gatling tanks are probably going to shoot it down pretty damn quick.
There's a lot of rhinos coming in towards Andy's main base. Drones are there to deal with any Yuri clones coming out. Dazzle was a bottom to prevent anything from pushing in. And Luke's doing a good job of targeting these miners here. They're on top right. And this lost I think 4 miners now. 2 earlier on. And another 2 about to come out here. What is Andy waiting for here? Down on bottom left.
Kirov reporting.
Seems to be waiting for something, but I'm not sure what it is.
Can't really push with just those masterminds. He needs a little bit more than that. And he's having to deal with those rhino tanks on the top side. He's killing the oils. He's killed both the oils and everything around the oils now. Andy is left with... He still has a lot of miners, right? 4 or 5... There's 5 miners, 1 mining gem on the left side here.
Good, I see.
Drones.
Oh, the power. A huge desert though, and he doesn't undeploy them. Back in his
he has a lot of
base.
flats there, so he should be okay there.
Yeah, one well-placed circuit tower that took out the entire opposition along the top.
Another Kirov coming in. Last time it only took out a war factory. He has 2 scouting bunkers, so might need to change the target here. Can't just go straight into that area there. 3 rhino tanks from Andy that he captured on the right side. 1 gets droned. Trying to target the oil.
I don't think he'll get it.
Oh, drone taking out most of the tanks there. Pretty nice. Andy still has a lot of gems on the top left, by the way. So he has 3 miners that are about to grind some more. So if he really wanted to, he still has a lot of gems to work with.
It's like choosing to walk that Kirov all the way to its top.
Looks like it.
Lab is saved.
And that's the thing about Kirov, is that sometimes you see him come out of the war factory, and you're like, alright, I'm gonna handle this. But it's so slow that you're like, I'll handle this
Later.
in about 10 seconds. And then those 10 seconds come around and you forgot about it. And you're like, oh shit, there's a Kirov in my base. I forgot, you know?
Half.
Yeah, so you gotta be careful here. Kirov is
ready?
Coming in, yeah, and the Kirov is following up pretty nicely here. So the Gatling guns are not gonna be much here, huh?
Yeah, I think the power. I think the second tower was better pick there, but the Kirov will sweep that up.
I think he's gonna go straight for the power. He has a lot of power plants on the bottom left though, so he needs to be careful that it might not be the only power he has here. The MCV though, it's a walled. He needs to sell the wall. Oh, he has another.
There's the second one.
Not that big of a deal.
The lab though.
But it's still, hey, it's still a lot.
Oof. The lab doesn't go down.
Very nice hero here.
This is what really frustrates me about Yuri. You're thinking that you're making a good push, a good split, but all of a sudden, one fat little boy coming out from the war factory takes out all 5 of your rhinos, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, definitely. IC coming up again. He has a lot of drones to work with. He has a group of flag tracks to work with. He has a group of rhinos to work with. Luke's sitting in a very comfortable position, right? It looks like Andy's in the back end of this.
Which is weird to say, right? Because Andy's forward on eco, he has a good base on bottom left and everywhere else.
Yeah, he's 14k, dude.
Yeah.
Luke is not letting him breathe. He's been taking him, taking little things here and there, everywhere.
This is the thing about Yuri games. It's very slow and very long. Yeah, it's more of a marathon in terms of SVS games, right? Everything's a little bit quicker paced, or high level SVS games, I should say.
Oh, Rhino getting mastermind. Takes 2 tanks, not too bad. Meanwhile,
there's a good push down bottom left there, Luke, taking out the Yuri Prime.
yeah, and it looks like Luke had a second reactor, by the way, so
Yeah,
that was my one, and he had the next one, so he didn't go low power. Heads up play right there by him. Uh-oh. Rhinos get sandwiched by 2 masterminds, nowhere to run, sir. But he is overloaded. Andy, paying attention?
Yep.
He is.
It's still overloaded. Oh, it's droned. Oh no, it was overloaded. 1 tick of health.
I see drones coming in.
For what unit specifically?
Yeah, I don't. That was a horrible IC. I'm sorry. That was a bad one. They finally reached their. Oh, he gets 1 mastermind. All right. I mean,
he gives an elite get and that 1 mastermind that was on 1 health.
yeah. Look at this Boris. Nice clutch Boris here. Do some work there. It looks like Luke is running on low on resources. He probably should consider getting more of the ore on the right side of the map here, since Andy has kind of more control of the left side of the map. There's still a lot of ore to take on the right side though.
And look at the top of Andy's base there. 1 little flat mind control boy with an engineer inside of it.
Oh.
It's gonna be tough. He doesn't see it, Luke. I don't think so.
Target MCV. MCV for sure has to be the target, right? Here it comes. Ah, does it survive? Does it survive the sentries?
Oh, it does.
Just barely survived. Oh my god. The odds, right?
There he goes.
The odds
goes.
of that
Luke doesn't see
happening.
it.
Oh, and he
The odds
grinds.
of that.
He grinds it, dude.
And Luke has no people, so I am sorry, Luke. No more MCV for you. A lot of disc about to clean up your tanks. This turned from really good for Luke to
Yep.
really bad.
This is where you resign.
This is where you resign. And that's insane, right? Like, it's not like Andy's like, all right, if I go through these 2 sentry guns, I will survive, you know? Like, that was, there's some luck behind it, right? Like, holy shit. The odds of it just surviving just that 1 tick of red health, just turning the game completely around just with that unit right there.
Full price, PK, that's right. And Luke using his miners to attack, he's not mining.
He needs those miners too.
He needs miners to take these buildings out.
Does end up getting him. He's sitting on $1 now. Doesn't have much money. A lot of flags for Luke. What can he do? You think he can win this game with just a bunch of flags?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
I mean, is he out? Is he out? He has IC, dude. He has IC still. He has Battle Lad still. He's still in this, right? He's not out completely.
Touch that Yuri
Of course,
Prime,
of
no
course. It's Andy's game to throw. It's Andy's game to throw.
Could be definitely the same situation here. Yuri Prime walking towards the bottom. It's gonna go for that
The nuclear
power.
power plant. Yeah, he's gonna get it.
There you go. Low
No
power.
more IC.
That is it. Time to resign.
And the lab too. Oh boy. Yeah, Andy probably waypointed that flag over on the right side, which is why he went through those 2 sentry guns.
Insane.
But yeah, Luke fought a really hard and long battle, but Andy finally busting out the Yuri. Looks like he will bring it up to match point here.
Beginning to land from the early rush.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about the early rush. Dude.
Bro, that was
Oh, my
20
God.
minutes ago, bro.
Yeah.
That was 20 minutes ago. I thought
Yeah.
it was 20-minute game.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the early rush. Oof. Well, maybe a different game will be turning out here, but it goes to show that Andy, or maybe Luke, isn't that great against Yuri late game. That's why
No,
wanted
he
to
was
take
playing
it up.
fantastic. No. That engineer just completely just destroyed his game right there. He still had a shitload of flags, drones, tanks. He had IC. He had everything he had going. The only thing he did not have was a depot. And I feel like if he had a depot, the game was far from over, right? Because he can just rebuild his MCV. But you need that MCV, especially in that stage of the game, because he needed to expand. Andy was still grinding some ore. He was still okay, but Luke was running out of ore there. He was starting to hit 0 quite often. He still had a lot of units on the field though to play with, you know. But yeah, losing that MCV demoralized him. It just kind of just set the tone for the rest of the game there. But he was playing fantastic, dude.
Yeah.
Head to head against Andy. High level game. You can't sleep. Can't fall asleep for a second, man. Have to be wide awake everywhere around the map.
Best of
Especially against a
15.
player like Andy, you know, because you never know what's coming, dude. Fucking gator, fucking polar bears, goddamn their own goddamn flag. You never know what's coming, dude.
Very creative, very creative. Andy going back to allies. America.
Yeah.
No Germany.
This,
Does he want to finish it right here or?
yeah, I think in terms of the sort of bad rep that Andy gets with his BM, I think this is probably I get fresh difference from his usual trash talk and everything. Maybe because it's Luke. If it's someone against like Legend, maybe there'll be more trash talking. But yeah, I gotta say fair play to Andy. People know him as an asshole, but he wasn't an asshole in this game, I don't think.
He threw out a compliment last game as well.
Yeah, he said nice game. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with everything.
20-minute game.
I agree with everything you said. but if he lost, he would have probably said like lag.
yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, you can't take the Andy out of
Let's be
Andy,
real.
right? Yeah.
No, but it was a very, very nice game. It really was. All right, so this map here, a lot of people have said it's an allied map. It is pretty long, open map for allies. They can sneak in their Rockies back and forth. Double NG for Andy once again. NG for Luke as well. Black, right? Of course.
Yep. So it's just passing by each other at the moment. So again, this setup here, no important buildings should go down here. There's a bunker, there's 2 sentry guns. But is Andy prepared for this? Oh, Luke did a waypoint. He could have gotten the power there.
He might have been able to, huh? He does at least make a portion to sell it. So he has that going for him. Meanwhile, both of Andy's NGIFs are still alive.
I think at that point, if both of them went for... if both of them undeploy their limbs together, the person with the better defense will probably win that. So I think Luke would have saved most of his buildings, but Andy could have probably lost the power there.
And
I
Luke,
believe on
you know,
Across the
that's
Frost
one.
ad, you said that Robotex were OP from Berg on Across the Frost. That this is not about that. I think that Robotex will come in handy.
Hey, that's a good shot. Yeah. I agree.
Both
Ooh.
edges go down.
Yeah, forces a cell on the war.
And a cell on the war, correct.
Yeah, I think Luke can use this opportunity to just move his MCV closer to the gold.
Alright, so all NGs out of the field, all have been used and dead. All that being said, we got 6 miners for Andy. He has Battle Lab, 1 War Factory. And on the left side for Luke, we have 6 miners, 1 War Factory. So kind of wash, kind of just both of them just hit each other for a little bit. But nothing really was done right. Tries to do a little attack with some Grizzly there, just kind of throws him away though.
I think he was hoping for the ult with the bunker.
Yeah, he wanted that bunker to, or that War Factory to go down, but not enough there.
Andy with an MCV move to the top gems as well. I think overall Andy might be slightly ahead here. Just
because of that MCV, huh?
Yeah, just because of the MCV. Better eco incoming. Yep.
What is in that?
An engineer here, another one. What's it on a 2?
Is that a spy or is that a seal? Or that? Oh, it's a spy!
Bye.
Oh wait, what?
Why does it get the
He tried to psychologically mess with Luke because he thought he was gonna force the sell, but he fucking choked him.
Oh my god.
Could have gotten it in.
Why did that give me anxiety? Why did he just go in?
I'm confused.
I was kind of rooting for Andy to just get that dog in because he's been trying so hard. Poor
Yeah,
thing. Just get one infiltration in.
That was a double psych.
Yeah. He's
Games, boys. Double psych, boys.
Spy? No spy? Spy? No spy?
Bluff, bro. Calling your bluff.
I thought it was a flex. Like, oh, I don't know. Okay, in comes LukeZ now. What is in there? Oh, rush. Good force shield though.
Force shield, losing the Mirage tank for some Connies and an engineer.
If it wasn't the force shield already, that leopard probably went down. I haven't gotten captured actually.
I'm surprised Luke went with both of his engineers at the same spot, right? Like he should have maybe went one to like the AFC and one to the Battle Lab. You know, he can't force shield both of them.
Yeah.
Anyways, alright, well, he did what he had to do. Grizzly goes down. I think he tried to alt the War Factory again.
Correct.
Yeah, not working out.
Yeah, difference in build here that I'm seeing from Luke is definitely the tech build compared to multi-war as we normally see on AVS with only radar tech at most for those Mirages. And it's been working out pretty well. That IC has been very beneficial to him.
Yeah, it has. Mirage tanks on the other side of the cliff. Or the bridge, sorry.
Nice.
He trades about 4 Rhinos to 4 Mirage tanks. Actually, that was a fair trade for Andy there.
And down the bottom left though, MCV. Very vulnerable.
Yeah,
Drone is on the way.
What do we have? What do we have? Doesn't even want to risk it.
Yeah.
A lot of Mirages pushing up the top side now.
Should have some Desos. He had a lot of Desos earlier.
Luke's half his tanks are pushing into Andy's Battle Lab, so somewhat of a trade here. And usually trades like this haven't been working out for Luke most of the time. He ends up sacrificing most of the units.
Yeah.
On the top side, he loses all of his tanks on the top side. He is harassing miners on the right side though.
I think those units are on bottom left.
Targeting the nuke reactor. He's not gonna have IC if he doesn't have a nuke. Or
Keep forgetting about his Tanya.
Yeah.
Tanya goes down. Near the MCV of Luke.
So 3 things happening around the field. MCV, we got a top side, we got a right side push.
Micro, goddamn. And he still went to try to get MCV as well, so he was still microing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have 5 War Factories for Andy. Andy's just outproducing Luke right now, right? Luke on 2 War Factories. He's more reliant on his tech right now. IC.
Reactor will go
Doesn't
down.
have the units. Yeah, so that means IC's out of the picture here.
Yeah, and
Another War Factory will go down.
he swapped over to Grizzlies now. Seeing those Desos are there.
Yeah, but no
And
Battle
Andy
Lab
on
either.
6 War Factories now.
Oh, true. That is gonna be hard for
He
Luke.
sold his MCV, I think.
Andy? Yeah, he did. That engineer's there. Ballsy.
Nice defense by Luke.
Those Rockies are coming up about now. Yeah. Yo, Marsh, what's up?
Uh-oh. No air defense.
No air defense. Is he targeting the battle lab?
No more shield for him.
Where are those Mirages? Are they still alive? Probably they are.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
Here.
Every tree is
And a
suspicious
split
here.
from Andy at the bottom.
Yep. Talking
Going for
the power
nuclear
again.
power plant. Yep. Gonna get the war factory as well.
Oh, there are the Mirages. Wait, let's get a power.
Wow. Well. Andy doesn't have a battle lab anymore, for the record.
Nope.
NGIV.
JFE coming as well.
I think it's probably to repair.
Guys, I thought this was Andy's game. We got a game here, right?
Yeah,
A lot of
it's
rockets coming into the
it's pretty
expansion
tight.
here.
It's pretty tight.
Huh. 6 war factories for Andy though, still, but 9k for Luke, and he's holding off pretty damn okay. He still has IC, he still has his MCV, but he's not paying attention to the top. He's gonna lose his IC. He has no battle lab. He can't shield it.
He's banking on those drones, I think.
Yeah, he goes for
But the
war
flag,
factory, IC.
it got
Which
taken
is
out
smart,
bottom.
Oh, that's it.
And the rockets are uncontested. No anti-air.
Yeah, that's huge mistake. Luke used his only remaining flag down the bottom left to run over some GIs, and it died instead.
That's not good. He was still in this game up until like a minute ago, right?
Yeah, it's looking to be like reconcile earlier. Andy losing his MCV or selling it, and then
Yeah.
Luke still having his, but no production.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
What a
war
freaking
factory
great
comes out.
game.
Immediately taken out.
There's a flag cannon.
Yeah, he has a lot of money, right?
And low
Oh,
power.
low power.
Doesn't look good.
Yeah,
Big
it's-
engagement, tank engagement in the middle, but yeah, I don't think it matters anymore. His base is getting cleaned up. Now MCV about to go down, no power left, no air defense left for the
Player defeated.
There you go. That's GG.
GG's.
86. This is the best
God.
series I've seen so far. My God.
Wow.
Yeah,
GG's.